Oh,
What's your problem? What happened?
my tooth hurts so much.
I think you have caries. Do you mind if I check it first?
Okay.
Okay, you definitely have caries.
Is that bad?
Don't worry, there has to be a solution.
Okay. So friends, you don't want such things to happen, right? If you want to have better dental health, here with us. I'm Navifa Fachri Nasution.
And I'm Alia Kamila Fitri.
We're from Tekunyari Fatih Baleng Law School as the finalist of Indonesian Science Project Olympiad 2022.
So Nav, how's actually the story behind that case? Why can somebody have a very bad breath?
Well, it is still common to happen. Based on the data reported by Riset Kesehatan Dasar in 2018, showed that around 93% of children have caries, and compared to the prevalence of caries in 2007, which was 72.1%, the prevalence of caries after 11 years has increased, which means that public awareness to maintain oral and dental health is decreasing.
Oh, that's scary. We should stop this. Actually, there are several ways to avoid and eliminate halitosis and caries, right? Such as by brushing your teeth or by eating chewing gum. Brushing teeth regularly will prevent halitosis and caries because toothpaste contain abrasive such as natrium bicarbonate and also detergents, while chewing gum stimulates the flow of saliva, thereby removing dirt and microorganisms from the oral cavity. Chewing gum also contains xylitol that can break down caries particles and inhibit the growth of bacteria in the teeth.
Oh, I truly agree with that. As I know, there are some plants that have antibacterial potential. Do you know one of them?
Of course, I know one of the beneficial plant from my province. Have you ever heard about Cananga flowers?
No, I don't. What's that?
So, the Latin name of this plant is Cananga odorata. This plant has a number of components such as flavonoids and saponin. These two components have antimicrobial potential.
Well, let's create then new innovations make it easier for people to prevent halitosis and caries. We could make toothpaste and chewing gum made from cananga flower extract, and we hope that it will be a useful solution to reduce the prevalence of caries and halitosis from the future.
Therefore, we present our research entitled Biopotential of Cananga flower extract for toothpaste and chewing gum against Streptococcus mutans that causes halitosis and caries.
So in this research, we are going to identify that flavonoids and saponins in cananga flower extract have a potential in inhibiting the growth of Streptococcus mutans bacteria that causes halitosis and caries.
Research methodology. First, cananga flower extraction. 300 grams of cananga flower are dried without exposure to sunlight, then dried cananga flowers were immersed in ethanol 95% to extract the secondary metabolites, which are flavonoids and saponin, for 3 days at room temperature. After 3 days, enter the process of evaporation using a rotary evaporator at a temperature of 67 degrees Celsius and 14 rpm. Rotation to separate ethanol with the secondary metabolite. Medium making and bacteria culture. 20 ml of Na medium mixed with 100 ml aqueous and solidify for 15 minutes under UV. Treat bacteria using OSE needle and incubate it for 24 hours at 37 degrees Celsius. And then Mueller-Hinton agar medium making. 1.14 gram of MHA medium was mixed with 30 ml aqueous and poured onto the petri dish.
Next step is minimum inhibition concentration test. So for suspension, 10 ml of NaCl was mixed with 1 loop of Streptococcus mutans bacteria according to Macfarlane standard of turbidity, and homogenized and suspended to be streaked onto the MHA media. In this research, we used the cananga concentration of 25%, 50%, 75%, 100%, also negative control, which is aqueous, and positive control, which is amoxicillin, and placed on the MHA medium. And it's incubated for 24 hours at 37 degrees Celsius. Lastly, the diameter of the inhibition formed around the disc after 24 hours was measured using a caliper. So here's our result table. From here, we can tell that 25% and 50% have the same average MIC diameter. But we found that in the second repetition, 25% kenanga concentration give a very significant inhibition diameter compared to the positive control and negative control. And because the output of this project is to make products, we chose the least and the most effective concentration, which is 25%. Products making. For toothpaste, 15 grams of sodium bicarbonate, 1 ml of kenanga extract, and 5 ml of water were added and homogenized. For chewing gum, 6 grams of beeswax was melted, 0.5 ml of kenanga flower extract, 25%, and 6 ml of glycerin were added to the melted beeswax. Lastly, as much as 10 grams of xylitol is added to the mixture. That's all from us. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.